So they're saying, let's see, as of today, factory is closed down to COVID, blah, blah, blah. So
Yeah,
this
she
is
said
over.
the week after Thanksgiving they were gonna start dirt work, and then she said in December, depending on the weather conditions on the passes, and
Yeah.
so yeah, so it's finally, we need to break open some champagne just for the news. Then we have to figure out how to furnish it. So yeah, this is gonna be taken up right here. I don't know the dimensions of that pony wall.
I see I'm pulling that
Yeah.
order now.
And we're thinking, I don't know, I guess you were gonna stub in for cable right there, but I'm thinking we could probably put it over the fireplace.
And the TV.
That could be. Okay, so here's the order, here's the,
I would probably just talk to the Comcast people and have them do it, right?
it's too late really for us to order.
Yeah, any changes.
No, we can't. We have to redo
But Comcast can arrange.
Okay. So,
this.
I didn't bring my phone. And these are my best glasses. Small, and they fog up.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Mine do too. I'm gonna take some pictures there. Okay, yeah, see it's got that pony wall. And that goes right up to the window. So it'll be right to the window and it comes in almost the distance of that other wall.
Okay.
So I would say maybe there's a foot back of that wall. It would come out here and then back there. That's a pretty good addition.
I wish it gave us dimensions on here. It's just like whatever.
Yeah. 1548 square feet. It was 1512. Is that because of this?
Huh?
It seems like
Oh, yeah,
it started out at 1512.
The 1512 is without the prow because it goes straight across.
Ah, okay.
And then it becomes 1548.
Because of the prow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's weird to be back,
Is
George.
now when we turn the lights on? Oh, yeah, I guess so. I think that's probably what we decided
one?
on before. Well, the one you got laying. I don't know if I want it that dark. Is a dark one? I think that's perfect. What do you think? Point
Yeah.
at it. Just point at it right there. There we go. Okay. We like to sit back and look at our videos.
Looks like it's, yeah, what do you think? It's kind of,
I
that's a
wonder,
little dark.
those lights, is that all on one switch?
Flip a switch. Let's see.
No,
So
there's
these
two.
go- are under here.
Okay. So that is plumb for electricity too. Okay.
Okay, so I'm reading here.
Okay, right down there. A couple of plugs. I was hoping for that. We could put a Keurig coffee maker right there.
So you think this one right here, don't you think?
Yeah, that's the one.
It's still got the warm.
Yeah, I think that's the one. Let's see, we got the one on the left there in our place. Kind of a mixture.
This is the one, Genoa.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks nice.
Okay, so you did get the Venetian gold granite.
For this?
Uh,
Okay.
You know, it's not really saying it on there. I need to double check.
Because I'm pretty sure we were going to do both, but I don't know.
It's expensive. It's $3,480, so I'm assuming it is this
Well,
also. But there's
yeah.
so much room here. It gets.
Well, I know I didn't want this. I remember because this was peeling. I think you guys have passed it
I
since.
did,
But it
yeah.
just reminded me of what happens with this.
Oh.
And my son says, you know, get the inlaid sinks and the granite. You know, and he designs and flips homes.
Oh,
So
and you get the white, the Arctic white backsplash. Miss K style undermount sink, granite quartz, double cell. I'll call the factory to double check, just because I don't want to have this like in the middle of the night wondering about this.
Cause I was pretty sure we didn't want this.
Yeah.
And, but have they started building it already? I mean, has it been on, or, I heard they called them once and they said they can build them in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
We used to be able to.
No.
Well, she's right. We cannot predict the way we used to be able to. When this was a 5 or 6 month project from beginning to end,
Yeah, I know.
it was very easy. And now it's just like, how many people showed up today? You know, because they have so many who are sick. There's the other factory up in northern Oregon, Marlette. It is hit so hard with COVID that even the well people won't come to work.
Wow.
And they're building 2 houses a week instead of 5. So we stopped ordering. We're selling off the Marlette houses. We've already done that. They'll be leaving. It's like, we're sorry, but we just can't help you through this.
Wow.
Genoa.
Yeah, I kind of thought you'd. This is what it's going to look like right here. This.
Okay.
Kinda, yeah, a little
Yeah,
longer.
very similar.
I don't care if this has granite on or not. I don't think we got granite for this. Why
I
don't you
swear
just
we
put-
did, but I don't
No,
know.
we just did it for the.
I left with that impression, I think, but we were juggling things around, so I don't know.
And it,
You know what I can do is I can lift it off and put plywood down and take some epoxy and make an epoxy pattern on here.
oh,
Probably black to match the refrigerator and appliances.
Has anybody else looked at this particular model too lately?
yeah.
It's not number one for.
Yeah,
This
for
is-
a lot of people, but the price of it now is deterring people. Remember, you guys paid with all of the things you chose, $159, $455. This now sells for $185
Without what we
additions.
did.
Yeah. And this isn't us raising our prices. We can't raise prices because, okay, so Clayton Homes owns all the factories, and they are nationwide, and they are owned by Warren Buffett. So when they make a decision, it affects every lot, everywhere, all the time. So they decided to just 8 times to raise the price last year, and I held the price the best I could because it's, we did not expect it to take this long to do the whole process. So in between there, every day I'm losing money, as they go. But that's.
So you have an incentive to get it out to us.
Oh, yeah. You can only go as fast as everybody else, but when every department involved, from the, not the mortgage, you guys are cash, but, the escrow company, getting out the docs, everything, their desks were piled up like mine was. Now I'm finally caught up. I only have 3 folders on my desk that need anything done. You were one of them. That's gonna be gone today.
Okay.
Okay, so add flooring, and, we need to give them this, and we'll mark this out.
And what I'd also like to know
Uh-oh.
before I leave is how tall the chimney's going to be above here. I think it has to be 2 feet above the peak.
Oh, I don't know, because
That
I
kind of
never
thing.
see one and nobody's asked me.
I've seen them on the other ones.
Okay, so that'd be standard.
It's probably standard 2 feet above the peak.
Okay, so we're gonna mark on here everywhere that you want that flooring. Is it throughout the whole house?
Denny, that's
Or
your.
carpet in the bedrooms and,
Wait, like it was before, but just switch it to that.
I know, but I have to specifically ask you right now so that we don't have a gray area. Oh, it was.
We weren't going to have any carpet, were we?
Oh, we weren't gonna have any carpet, were we?
No.
You wanted it through
Did you change your mind on
No, I didn't. Just want it the way it.
that? Yeah, just
10:30. So
because carpet up where we're at, there's so much dust,
Oh boy,
and carpet gets
It's
embedded
so-
in that, and it's hard to clean out.
you just wouldn't believe it.
kind of red is it
Yeah.
red over there?
Yeah.
Okay, so it will be Genoa.
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 Okay, Genoa. That's a reader for you. She used to walk around when she's doing the dishes with a book in her hand.
Oh, really?
She's always reading.
No, I read. Now I read the Kindle.
Now she reads the Kindle. We come in at night and we either play games or she's reading.
Well, I have three.
Kindle.
1, 2, 3, 4 games, and then I take.
And her
Minutes.
sister cheats.
Words with friends.
She's got some kind of special words with friends where she can put words down that we can't use. So
Really?
I don't know what she did, but
Like Zoot is the latest one.
oh, there's
Zoot
zoot suits. Yeah, but they don't let us use them.
I tried it. She gets something like 30, 40 points, and then I tried it and it won't work. There's something wrong there.
Now in your closets, do you want linoleum or do you want the more expensive?
Denny, what do you want?
Well, as long as the price doesn't change.
Will it change the price? I mean, we've already paid the $7,900. And
Yeah, so this is gonna cover it. I think we're
Okay.
fine.
Well, then we can just go continuous, right?
Yeah.
Continuous, I think, would look better.
Well, you know, I shouldn't say fine just because I can't predict anything anymore. But they'll tell me and then we'll take a look at this because I'll have you come in and sign.
Seems like it would be easier just to go continuous.
Yeah,
And then
okay. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? That's boring.
I just wish that they'd had the blinds included in this.
Oh, I know. You know why they didn't? Because they'd be custom and they're very expensive and it's crazy to spend that much money. These are very thin tinsel weight, so when you try to clean them, they tend to do this.
Oh, okay.
so these will come with it,
Yeah, they'll come
Okay.
with it.
And this one.
and this
So-
has that
Yeah,
kind
that's
too.
inside. So that's not an issue because it won't get dusty. And
Isn't that nice?
And then you just open and close.
Yeah.
I should make them all like that. And
So I used to sell window coverings, so here's what I would tell somebody who's, it's very expensive if I'm doing drapes or window coverings to have them angled like this.
Yeah, it
So they
really
don't
is.
dust. So I would go up 86 inches, go straight across with whatever you're gonna
So
do.
you pull them from bottom up.
Yeah, and then they can also do, see, because they're gonna stack right in here, which isn't really gonna affect your view much, but it might be distracting a little. So if you're doing cell shades or the 2.5-inch faux wood blinds are really good. Don't get real wood. They blister in the sun and they're really heavy so they wear out the cords. The faux wood is lighter and doesn't blister. So
Faux wood.
do something called top down, bottom up. So you could drop these, you'll have one little header across here and one string on each side, and then they'll stack down here so they're not in your way.
Okay, okay. All right. Top down, bottom
Nice.
up. Okay.
We already have one chair. It's in a warehouse in LA and it's been there for 2 years.
It was before the fire.
Because they were supposed to deliver it just before, or just around the fire, and that stopped it dead, so.
What kind of chair is it?
It's a lazy boy, one of those powered lazy
Horribly.
boys.
What
But,
color?
It's a deep maroon.
Deep maroon, yeah. And, but I'm not that impressed with Lazy Boy's quality
Oh,
anymore.
it's just
We
Lady
bought
now.
a lane online.
for
It's a wall
300
hugger, so it
something.
replaced
Boy,
one of the
that's a
ones
nice
that broke in ours. And that is so nice. And Lane builds them a lot better.
I wonder if anybody from the bear fire has been over here.
Yeah. I
But-
had one guy, we had just heard that the fire is happening, it's first thing in the morning, he's sitting there when we get here. I come out to help him and he's laughing. And he goes, quick, show me some houses. I'm like, okay. And he goes, My house is on fire as we speak. I just left and saw it go up in flames.
Oh, so he was the first one.
Yeah, and he was laughing though, kind of maniacally, like he's gonna flip any minute.
Boy, she
And-
never
And he goes,
cattle prod.
"Joke's on them! I lost anything that I cared about 5 years ago in that fire."
Oh boy,
And I'm like,
he was ready for
He
this.
was,
"Yeah,
I know. Well, Sharon Youngdahl, same thing.
really."
She's already in hers. She probably about 4 months ago,
is that dirt on that hat?
probably.
That's
This
true.
is my work hat.
Pauli.
Oh my gosh, really?
What?
I thought it was camouflage.
It, can't tell in this hat. That's why I wear it.
That is funny.
Oh.
Well, lane tractors, that's the least political hat I have, so.
Oh gosh.
I got people giving me gifts all the time. And when we bought the tractor, this came with it, so,
It's a good hat.
yeah. I have this in a big, sombrero type, work hat, you know, like farmer hat.
Mm-hmm.
And those
So
are
with
always
This
used.
place has gone up something like
Some-
30,000.
Yeah. So
That would be a big,
So,
I
yeah,
mean, people will probably love it, but can they afford it? No.
Well, I think the government has gone back after the insurance companies that were shaving off so much money.
Oh man, we have a lot.
because we got plus 50, but you gotta, it's like if we put a new if we have to put a new septic in, I guess they'll cover that.
And
But they
the government's
withhold
not
so
there.
much money that,
Because
we've-
there's so much money that they didn't give us.
There's a group that had gone to Congress, so it's a nationwide thing saying you are price gouging, and it's about the lumber prices.
Oh yes.
You know, when all these states went up on fire, not just ours, but the 3 states, 5 states actually, here a couple months ago, that really got their attention because the next day, the lumber people raised their prices like 60%.
yeah.
And
And,
that's
and you know where our lumber went? And I talked to a guy and he says it's great lumber, I mean, for a lot of things, moldings and a lot of the, like, people actually use it for floors.
And where'd it go?
It's sitting over in Thailand.
Oh.
Thailand.
Yeah, my next door neighbor went skin diving over there. And it's all labeled and everything, just lining the docks.
Wow.
You know, the first thing out of Trump's mouth was, well, let's pay for it by selling the wood. So we have a little wood shortage. They won't manage the forests and cut back that because of the spotted owl or whatever. And, you know, there's plenty of trees for them to fly into. I mean, it's like, this is ridiculous.
Well, what? Yeah, you know, I sat here every day watching just truck after truck of lumber going that way, with my customers going. Last night, somebody came and took all my trees down. They weren't even affected. They weren't even. There was nothing wrong with them. People were hopping fences, cutting them, taking the fences down, moving it out. So you come back, you don't have any trees.
Wow.
I heard that Undine Way, that remember that lady had all those trees?
Yeah, up on
They
that
were
corner.
just gone.
Mm-hmm.
Just gone.
Well, we just had how many trees removed? I think 5, and now we have to have another, probably about another 5. And they're big, mature, but
I'd rather they were gone personally.
to be honest with you, because they're dying back. I mean, these guys.
Burger would just
But the
destroy
thing
it.
is, they're green and they're harvestable. And the guys that took them out, Crowder, they chop them up into 4-foot sections, so you know they're not taking them to a mill
No,
unless
they're
they got their own little mill.
If I stand over here and keep this down for a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. So there's so much openings for corruption, and you know, and you and I, we can't do anything.
Nope. I've gotten to the point where I'm just kind of removing myself, which is what they hope you do.
Yeah.
But it's just like, I can't live with this crazy. If this whole situation was, say, my family,
Mm-hmm.
I would disown them and move on.
Mm-hmm.
But because they're in control of the country I was born in,
That's it.
guess I just gotta.
The only thing we could do is with the power of the vote and money.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't like Maxine Waters, so I sent money to Joe Collins.
So.
And that was a mistake because I got on everybody's donation list. Everybody.
Yep.
I get letters, I get emails from Carole King, I get Joe Biden, from Obama, you know, you gotta get money, and then I get it from Trump and the conservatives.
One after another.
We need money to flip the Senate, we need money to flip Congress, all these emails.
So
And
we're
if
gonna-
I have something important in my email, it's hard to find.
Yes, I'm doing the same thing on my phone, and I'm getting both sides. I don't mind, and, you know, at least they'll go back and forth with you, and I
Mhm.
can make my point real clear on whatever issue they're pushing
Mm-hmm.
for me to vote for. But it is good to see both sides,
Yeah.
to see what the reality is, that none of it's real.
This is not real. So you got
Yeah.
Genoa down.
I do, you know,
Good girl.
Okay.
throughout, even in the
This
closet.
reminds me of my old one, except it didn't go that way.
Well, they're probably very similar, GE and Frigidaire. We actually put our GE in ourselves. Oops.
You know?
And yeah, it was nice.
My brother plumbed it.
Yeah.
Nice to have a dishwasher in that little house.
He actually
It was a
did-
cottage. It was a
was
forest cottage.
working with a company that actually did work for Diane Feinstein down in, because he lived in Stinson
But she was
Beach.
always changing thousands and thousands of dollars in landscaping. Then she changed her mind, and so my brother got all the landscaping plants and gave it out to my mom and friends. And then she just, I don't know, she spent a lot of money on landscaping, at least that part. Yeah, this is good. I like this because it's still got the.
But Denny, I would take a picture of that, so that, you know how the mind plays tricks, so
Yeah.
when you're picking out decorations.
Put it down on the floor when with the sun shining on it if you can. Over here's a spot right there, right next to that existing stuff. That'll give you a better idea, I think. See the difference?
Yeah, it's fine. I'm happy with that.
I like it because it's right in the middle, it's gonna hide spots.
Yeah.
And
It's just a little too
with
dark.
4 dogs.